Stop being a fucking tattletale. What up, my big beautiful babies? It's Meghan Tonjes, and you're watching People Keep Talking, the show where I talk about news and trends throughout the week. So listen, there's a lot going on this week. I'm gonna try to go through it as quickly as possible and let you get on to your weekend. By weekend, I mean watch all of my other videos. Hi. Obviously, one of the biggest things being talked about right now is the fact that the United States sent 59 Tomahawk missiles to Syria, attacking one of their air bases after there was a chemical weapons attack. I know that there's a lot of debate going on back and forth about what the United States should do or should not do, or what we are responding to or not responding to. There's also a whole conversation happening about what Hillary would have done if she'd won. And listen, there are a lot of people who are a lot smarter than I am that know a lot more about everything that you should be listening to on this subject. I know that every YouTuber wants to make you think that we know everything all of the time. We don't. But I will say that as a person, somewhat of a person, it's debatable some days, I very rarely get caught up in this joyousness and the patriotism that most people associate with going to war. My mind always goes to the people that are actually affected, not the people that really have more of a financial stake in things than probably a moral stake in things. The reality is that the people that are the most affected by war are people that are going to be drafted into those wars, people that are going to lose people they love because of those wars, people that are going to unfortunately be in the places that get bombed because of those wars. I kind of just feel scared and sad that the world is this. I just think that conflict is hard for me in general, because I understand it as such a part of human nature and such a part of politics and religion and ideology, but it just seems like such a distraction. I don't know, I'm just not one of those people that gets caught up in like the glory or thinks it's really beautiful and glorious seeing these tomahawks being sent over. Brian Williams. And I also have enough foresight to understand that just because we think we're like fine and safe and dandy over here in the United States, that's not the case. Anyone can do anything horrible at any time, and it all just seems really fucking senseless. I just don't know that I know any better than anyone. my heart hurts. My heart hurts. Oh, speaking of more horrible shit, an 11-year-old Michigan boy hung himself after his 13-year-old girlfriend faked her own suicide on social media. I have seen grown people do this kind of shit, like fake illnesses to get celebrity attention, live entire lies. And the reality is that this shit gets out of hand, and then you never know who is going to believe what and how it's going to affect them. People are out here just playing fucking games, and it's not games. These aren't games. Write fan fiction, right? If you need to kill someone off so badly, kill off a goddamn character. It's just not worth the attention that you think you're going to get by pretending to die or pretending to be sick. So NASA announced on Wednesday that astronaut Peggy Whitson, she's not coming down. She's at the International Space Station, and she's like, listen, I'm about to break these records and shit, and I know I was supposed to come home, but I'm not gonna come home because you know what? I'm looking down at this planet. Trump presidency, probably not worth it to come home. So I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit longer, send me some more dehydrated ice cream, and I'll be peeing in this spacesuit until we get a real president. Oh God, let's talk about this fucking Pepsi commercial with Kendall Jenner. So I saw a few tweets about this before I even watched the actual ad that let me know that this was about to be a shit show. And when I turned it on and watched it, I was at a loss for words, for understanding, for most of my bodily functions, to be honest. If you haven't seen this Pepsi ad, it essentially is Kendall Jenner is doing a photo shoot and she sees a bunch of people walking by in a protest, and that leads her to leave her photo shoot, take off her makeup, take off the wig, become one of the people, you know, as Kendall Jenner does. Beebs! What? Can you close my door? Oh.
Open your door and come in.
Nah.
What the fuck are you wearing? Jesus Christ, I think you're losing your mind, girl.
And why am I losing my mind?
I don't know, girl. You making weird ass frame videos. You got colors all over the place.
Why can't I have colors?
Your hair, you know.
My hair is my what?
I'm just saying.
What? I'm living as I do right now, Beebs. I'm doing what I am. Oh God.
Are you? This obviously isn't a live stream. Never mind. I thought it was a live stream.
Nah, girl. It's a show. That's my titty.
I love how she just put her on.
She's like, ooh, ooh. You know, girl, your legs. You're
in the middle of the floor.
And yet there's still 2 feet for you to walk on, girl. Oh, you better take that puppy. She aspirating. Oh, don't push her. Oh my God, Beebs.
She's down. She dead.
Oh no, Beebs.
And she
Yeah, take her.
Want me to close the door?
Yeah. Bye. I don't know why he judges me. So not only does Kendall walk through this protest and immediately become friends with everyone, she goes right to the front, sees this line of policemen and decides, you know what? I know what's gonna solve racism. I know what's gonna solve police brutality. Have you ever heard of Pepsi? Hands this dude a Pepsi, he drinks it, and then they just start cheering. Like they just, I don't fucking solved cancer, a Rubik's Cube in less than 3 seconds. Like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. The reason why people are offended by this is it is taking something that is happening right now, trying to make money off of it without reflecting the actual people that it's targeting or that are generally showing up to these protests. Kendall Jenner is not showing up to these protests. Kendall Jenner is not going to the front lines to talk to police. It also draws on imagery that features black women. I don't know why out of all of the people in the world, all of the celebrities, this is the ad that they would put Kendall Jenner in. Her family constantly gets criticized for fetishizing black men, for co-opting black styles. There's bad taste, bad choices, bad everything. It wasn't even, like, listen, this isn't like an old school Britney Pepsi commercial. I didn't feel warm and fuzzy in my heart. And let's also be real, Pepsi sucks. I mean, listen, Pepsi wants to pay my college loans. I actually probably still wouldn't do anything because I don't like Pepsi. If I go to a restaurant, I'm the person where they say, ooh, we only have Pepsi products, and I go, ooh, I'll just have a water. We also have French Montana, oh my God. French Montana, who also is fucking a Kardashian, so just connections upon connections right now. So this woman tweeted out the fact that French Montana thinks anyone cares about him with a, like, disgusted, sick, sad face. And French Montana, who, by the way, the only reason he found this is because either someone tagged him in it, which, shut your fucking mouth. Why? I hate when I don't reply someone and I'm just saying something and then someone swoops in and adds the tag. I didn't forget the tag. Stop being a fucking tattletale. I mean, it's also in the public, and so, like, you can't really be mad about people seeing things that are in public, like in a fucking journal, so I get it. Or you were searching your name, which, you know, listen, the best of us do it. He responded to this girl and said, you musty, crusty, dusty, rusty ass hoe with them nappy ass poetic justice braids, take your cum drinking, dick banging ass somewhere and be humble. So there's so many things going on with this. First of all, he's being called out for these statements being anti-black. Regardless of who he's married to or who he knows or who he's friends with, people are coming out and saying, this is not for you, and also you're a piece of shit. I still don't quite understand people that are at a certain level being super sensitive about tweets. I guess we all have different levels of sensitivity, but then maybe you shouldn't be running your own Twitter, you shouldn't be on Twitter because it makes you look like an asshole when you respond to people and you spend more time working on your tweet than you probably have ever worked on one of your actual fucking songs, because I couldn't name a single goddamn French Montana song and I couldn't name a single feature that he's ever been in or on. I live for the day that a celebrity fucking responds to something I've said on Twitter and is really in their feelings about it, so I can just respond with an LOL. You know, once a troll, always a troll. Can't help it. We do a segment on this channel called BB of the Day. This is where I give a little love, a little extra love to one of the BBs. And today's BB of the Day is The Great Divide. The Great Divide commented on my last video called I Tried and said, I still love that you say hi to your grandmas for me. I mean, if I did, my grams would be hella confused because she doesn't understand the internet. However, I still talk to her twice a week or more. We should all talk to our grandmas more, Megan. You are right. Also, speaking of grandmas, if you don't know, for the past few years, I do a thing called A Day for Margaret using hashtag A Day for Margaret. This is on April 9th. This is the day that my grandma passed away a few years ago. And instead of me sitting around and being super sad because she was one of the most important people in my life, obviously have a whole ass tattoo, have actually like 3 or 4 tattoos for her, I try to do things that make me happy, make me fulfilled, and I share that online. I'm actually going on a little trip this weekend, a few hours outside of Los Angeles, to somewhere that just looks really, really beautiful. Basically, I'm gonna sit under the moon, drink a bottle of wine, and cry in the goddamn woods, because why else? But if you've lost someone and you really want to spend a day just remembering them, honoring them, doing things that make you feel really good, kind of taking part in your own self-care, and or you just want to throw a little thought out for Grandma Margaret, who honestly made me mostly who I am, I would super appreciate you using that hashtag and just show me what you're doing that day. And if you like this idea, feel free to take it. You can have a day for whoever you've lost and whoever you want to honor. But April 9th, Day for Margaret, join me. This is also a good time to remind you that you can follow me at Meghan Tonjes on most things, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all those fun places, and you will be seeing me kind of on my adventures this weekend. And I will say, listen, there's a big window. There's gonna probably be a lot of butt photos, so I jump on that Instagram game quick. Listen, that's all I got for you big beautiful BBs today. Say hi to your grandmas for me. I got places to go, I got people to touch. I like your faces very much. And I will see you on Monday. All right? Bye.